Evening! I am Adam R. Wood. They call me the Zotmeister, and this is Throwback Thursday. This week's theme is Pew Pew Pew! If you have any game that you think fits this theme, feel free to suggest it in the chat, and I might even play it. I have a very large selection of arcade and NES available to me at the moment. Anything beyond that, I'm not quite prepared for yet, but I might be able to surprise you. I have, if I can't play it tonight, I may very well play it sometime in the near future, if I can. So feel free to suggest whatever. I made for myself yesterday a short list, which is anything but. I haven't actually counted these, but I'm sure there's at least 30 games listed here. Things that are all at least somewhat pew-pew-ish. But, in the interest of making things interesting to start with, well, I've already filled in the marquees. If you've bothered to read that, you should know what I'm planning on playing. Start with something a little fishy, you might say. Now you may be wondering, well, this is a 3-monitor game and it's not going to look very good compressed like this. Down into that tiny little area. And it is running a bit choppy right now, for a very good reason. But I can fix those. Ta-da! Look at that. That was sort of the point. Good to see you here, Jezendar. Pleasure. Ooh. Encoding not happy right now. That's not good. Huh. Let's see. It's not getting better either. Alright, give me a moment here. Testing out a new layout here. Ooh. Okay. I can fix this. What the? Alright, Window. It's not my fault. We have been over this. You. Die. Ah! I thought I solved that problem. I thought I solved that problem once and forever. I know what it was. I know what it was. It's because I had just shut things down and turned them back on. I may have killed Windows Update. Adobe Flash was just searching for updates. That's what happened. That's what happened there. Okay. Killed it. Killed it dead. It can check later. For now, we game. I don't want updates. I want classic. Oh, by the way, if I can show something off here, if I can find the right angle to stand at. Yes. Dreamcast t-shirt. Credit where it's due, courtesy of Courtier. Got that as a gift for me in his last trip to Japan. Okay, if I can get my chill stream to stop buzzing, we can get this super wide screen PEW to get going. Okay. Oh, nope. There we go. Come on! This poor thing. I'm sure there's like some chunk of dirt or dust inside of it that just stops it from getting started. Yes! This is the original... Yes, he does, most certainly. This is the original arcade version of Darius, which, if you have ever actually seen it in an arcade, is a very wide machine. It actually has three monitors in it. Three. The center one is actually straight up viewable. The other two are mounted flat with mirrors projecting the image to the sides of the one in the center that's actually pointing straight at you. They do this in order to remove the seams between them, so it's all one big, long image that you get to see. And as a horizontal scrolling shooter that lets you see very far ahead, it's surprisingly, it gets the job done, and quite nicely. It's a pretty nice thing. Of course, the downside is that it leaves my window here, my layout for my stream, with an awful lot of empty space that I haven't figured out how to fill in yet. But I'm not terribly concerned. I mean, there's all of 3 games, I think, that use a triple monitor setup, and as it turns out, the double monitor games fit in my usual window just fine. It's no big deal. But yeah, I had to do something for Darius. The Ninja Warriors, the arcade version of the Ninja Warriors, also uses a triple monitor setup. And I may every now and then, possibly, if for no other reason than to get more use out of this layout that I spent time setting up for Darius, Buggy Boy will actually. That is also a 3 monitor game, so that will. I may play that a bit at some point just to get more mileage out of this screen. It's like I set up the scene in OBS, it's like I may as well use it. But yes, I have never actually seen a Darius machine in an arcade, if I recall correctly. I have seen the Ninja Warriors, and it wouldn't surprise me at all if the Ninja Warriors that I saw was actually a converted Darius cabinet. That seems to happen. Yes, that is actually something that I hope to play at some. I was actually testing that game out to see which layout it would look better on, and as it turns out, it's actually pixel perfect either way. So it's probably better off on my original layout. But yeah, the X-Men cabinet. Well, there's several different versions of the X-Men cabinet. Captain Howdy, good to see you. There are 4-player X-Men cabinets that let you choose your character, kind of like the 2-player cabinet versions of Quartet or Sunset Riders I keep talking about. But, yeah, the original X-Men arcade cabinet is 6 players. The 6 heroes are pre-assigned to positions on the cabinet. Yeah, and you have 2 monitors. Well, one monitor that you can actually see directly, and then the other one is mounted beneath its image, is projected up to eliminate the seams, just like this game does. Yeah, if I'm going to be playing X-Men on stream, that's a game where I actually will be going through the difficulty of setting things up to use different I'd have to reconfigure the controls and whatnot to be able to play the character that I want, because if I play that game on stream, I have to use the double monitor. It's like doing something like Sunset Riders. There's no reason to use the 4-player cab. It's just a lot easier to use the 2. I can switch characters and not have to worry about messing around with inputs. But yeah, it's like for X-Men, you lose half of the screen area if you take that shortcut. I'm not going to do that. It's like, that's a beautiful 2-monitor game. I'm going to leave it that way. Okay, I am going to spend a brief moment here getting audio set up that likes to play around with me. Okay. Let's shoot some fish, shall we? Whoa. Alright, you know what? Hold on just a sec here. There was one thing I actually did not prepare in advance. I can just read this well enough. Look at how scaled down that is. Okay. Had to get my, there we are. What do you need to say at least once? I will wait for this. Welcome to die! Yes. Okay. There we go. Yes, due to the nature of the games I will be playing today, the controller will be spending most of its time on my knee. I'll be holding my fingers directly over the buttons rather than using my thumb for the most part. So yeah, I'm going to want second buttons on a different spot on the controller. So, for those of you who are not quite so familiar with this game, or indeed this whole series, this was the original game of the series. There have been, crap, what, like 8 of them now, I think? They all feature some, whoa! I did not actually see what hit me there. All feature some variation of this ship, known as the Silverhawk. This is actually not the first game, chronologically speaking. Yeah, I am playing with a gamepad, but definitely playing it so that I've got my fingers arcade style on top of the buttons. And my word, I'm out of practice with this. All of the enemies, or at least the vast majority of them, in Darius, are based on sea creatures. Whatever reason, this alien race that loves to try to mess around with humanity, force them to move from planet to planet, all of their designs are, well, they're robotic, but they're all based off of aquatic creatures, and my word, that was terrible. Yeah, and you can't skip the continue timer, although I suppose I could de-throttle to speed it up. Yeah, I'm not even gonna put my initials in on that, that was terrible. Actually, come to think of it, let me have a little fun with this. Let me actually switch ships. It makes no difference apart from the color, but just for actually, I probably didn't need to switch that around, but it's a problem. I'm going to set the player 2 controls. There we go. There we go. Play as Tiat instead. I didn't know this, I did not realize this until yesterday, when I was looking up more information on the Darius series. I'm embarrassed that I actually did not notice this. The two protagonists are named Proko and Tiat. And it's easier to see if you're playing a two-player game where both of their names are on the screen at once. But read that backwards and you get Taito Corp. The name of the company. I feel more than a little, swindled by that, honestly. It's like, how did I not notice this? So the color, most of the enemies are gray, but some have colors. Typically the last one that appears in a group might be colored red, blue, or green, and they're the ones that drop the power-ups when defeated. Red ones improve the main shot. Blue ones improve, well, actually, we'll give the ship a shield if it doesn't have one. Or otherwise, make it stronger. And, the green ones will improve the bomb effect. And watching that blue enemy go by is painful. Your ship can only sustain a single hit if it doesn't have a shield. But every time you get a shield power-up without having died, it gets thicker and thicker than the previous ones. It gives you more hits you can endure. They are extremely useful and important to keep intact. This is definitely a game where a death can set you back quite a bit. All bosses are introduced this way in the entire Darius series. A huge battleship name is approaching fast. Darius has fantastic music. The composer, I can't remember the name, went on to make quite a few more game soundtracks. Excellent, excellent stuff. Ah, bloody hell. Yeah, when you die, you lose all of your power-ups. It's one of those games. Just like Gradius. You know, I never did get a definitive answer on how that name is supposed to be pronounced. Whether it's Gradius or Gradius. I've been pronouncing it as Gradius all my life, but that may very well be wrong. My understanding is that it is actually supposed to be inspired by the word gladius. The ambiguity there was actually intentional, so it should actually rhyme with it. It should be Gradius. But that might be entirely incorrect. I don't know. Thank you for the host. Much appreciated. Yes, this is one of Taito's multi-route games. At the end of each stage, you have a choice of which way to go. The Darius series has been doing that, well, ever since the beginning, as you can see. But most people, I think, would be thinking of Bust a Move or Puzzle Bobble, as you well should prefer. Which essentially does the same thing with its level choices. Oh, why there's a lot of bullets all of a sudden. Oh. Oh, that's gonna help the bombs a bit, but yeah, my shield is gone now. curses. I was afraid to collide with them, but I should have made sure I shot out at least one of them and gotten a shield out of it. That's gonna be a problem. Oh, come on, hit something! Gah! Darn. Well, since I had so much extra space in this layout, I figured I may as well use it. No. Speed that up a little bit. Ah, Delar! Glad to see you here. Tonight's theme is Pew Pew Pew! Those of you who have just joined us. I have added several Pew Pewish games to a list. And by several I mean like 30 of them at least. That green one needs to go, okay. I'm fine with missing the rest as long as that green one goes. Some of the later games in the series, you do get power-ups in the usual manner of taking out an entire fleet of these sorts of enemies. But in this game, the only one that matters is the one that's colored. That's where the power-up is. Okay, alright. Got shield level 2 here. Sound bomb power-up. Come on! No, get back here! Ugh, I didn't get him, did I? No. Whoa, 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 whoa! There we go. Okay. The shield incidentally goes right back to full strength if you pick up a new power-up. As a matter of fact, that strength might be stronger than the previous full strength if you grab enough, whoa, 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 stop that! Oh, man. Another power-up anyway. Yeah, missed that one too. This game was definitely designed with 2 players in mind playing at the same time. Yeah, the game is a lot easier with 2 people because there's no being sent back to a checkpoint on a death. When you're playing alone, however, they make it harder than it needs to be. So you basically need to finish the boss in one life. And it's only going to get harder if you don't do it the first time because you're using your... Yeah, those power-ups go away. I know I can only damage him when his mouth is open, but I kind of keep up my shots anyway. I do... this game gives you lots of distance, so I try to use it. I try to keep it. Yeah, that may very well be the case. I should try to stay a little further away from them. Getting a few small frame rate flips. I'll go down this time. See a different path. It's something that you won't see on stream. I found that the most efficient way to try to run these games like this on OBS, and I actually improved things a bit. I found a way to get MAME itself to scale things the way that I want, so I don't have to get OBS to do it as well. So things should also run better just in general in that sense. I only have my stream set to 30 frames per second. But most of the time I am actually seeing the game in 60 frames per second. And the way I do this is by actually putting the window I'm playing the game in directly superimposed over where OBS is actually displaying the game, so I can actually see everything. You will see 30 frames per second. I usually see 60. When the frame rate goes down for me, I'm actually seeing what you guys see. Oh man! There was a shield power up ahead too. That's not good. Ugh. Again, I'll mention that if anybody... Oh, it was way up at the top of the screen. If anybody has any suggestions for games that they feel fit the theme and would like to see me play, if it's an arcade or NES title, I may just play it. Right here, right now. If you don't have any suggestions, that's fine. Unlike that death there. I have a list myself here. It's a very long one. There's no way I could get to all of them tonight. But, I'm certainly willing to scratch someone's itch if they had something they wanted to. Really? And the shield-bearing enemy was right below me there. I just missed the bomb timing. That was terrible. Yeah, I'm not even gonna... Hey! Yeah, I'm not even gonna put my initials in on that one. I spent the time setting up the scene. I'm playing Darius. Parodius actually is on my list. I figured somebody would mention it. Ooh, that was a nice chunk of notice there. If you get up right in the face of these things and use both the main gun and the bombs, you can actually take them out pretty readily, but it's an unpleasant thing to bring oneself to do. Okay. I am seeing the occasional CPU max out, but it's just the typical brief affair that seems to happen to everybody. That big. Yeah, look at that. Those things have a horizontal radius on them. That's okay. Although I did have some experience playing this way back when. Forget exactly what platform I was playing on. Probably the SNES version, come to think of it. Yeah, there are definitely certain elements of the game I don't remember. And as I recall, I was never terribly good at it to begin with, but it's fun. It's a lot of fun, and if you can sort of get if you can get ahead of the curve, you can actually last quite a while on a single life. Actually, I remember quite a few streams ago, back when I was still doing testing, Delar suggested Slap Fight. I think it was Delar who suggested it. Possibly Captain Howdy? I know one of you two suggested that I play Slap Fight, and that's on my list too. I had not played that before, as it turns out. I would have remembered it. Because, holy crap, that game is awesome. And that game is extremely pew-pewy, so I will gladly play that tonight. Whether someone would have remembered to suggest that or not, it will be done. Yeah, that didn't take long. Managed to nail it in one. Kept my weapon power-ups. I guess it was Captain Howdy then. No, it wasn't you? Huh. I wonder who it was then. I think it was someone with the same text color that Captain Howdy has. I didn't think it was Sire Chur, it might have been. He's been around enough. Well, at any rate, it doesn't need to be suggested because it is absolutely on the list. It turns out the US version of the game is actually named something different. It's called Alcon. Yeah, it's a toll plan shooter, as it happens. One that Taito licensed. It's very similar, actually, to Gradius, as it happens. It has a similar power mechanic. And although I am extremely inexperienced with it, I only just started playing it yesterday, not for long at all. I would definitely give that a try and show that off. That is a fun game. Great design. Okay, there's that blue shield. Come on, don't do that. There we go. Oh, that could have been unpleasant. That one laser might have taken the entire shield out. Okay, he's running really well right now. Glad to see that. It was one thing to load up OBS and you know, see the layout and play Darius. It was another to actually go live with it. But I'm glad to see that it's still running quite well. Yeah, this game is fantastic music. I've been realizing more and more as time goes on just how much music adds to a video game for me. Electric fan is approaching fast. More of these pre-boss bubbles. It's an... There's no enemy like a sea anemone. That was terrible, but I do not apologize. Oh man, those homing missiles there. They're the real deal. It's like I can't even afford to really look at the boss to see where I'm shooting. I'm just concentrating on what's coming at my ship. Whoa. Probably afford to get a little closer to it. In fact, I probably should. Whoa, what are those cubes? No! Yeah! I was immediately drawn to OBS because you don't have to sign up for anything and that it's open source. And I kind of like that. You know, a program designed by people, you know, using, you know, basically to fill their own needs seemed to work really well. And, although I originally tried their so-called stable release, I found there are a few things about it I really didn't... Whoa, those things circle back around. They don't go off the screen. I need to stay in the back end. Yeah, I'm using the new OBS. It was called multi-platform. I think they call it Studio now. It is, it lets me... There is one option the original had that I really wish this one did, and I'm hoping that they remember to put it in the very near version. If I accidentally resize the OBS window, it will try to rescale everything, and right now I have it pixel perfect to my stream resolution. So, it's like, if the window gets rescaled, I'm like, oh, no! Open up HyperSnap, measure the screen. Oh, okay, a couple more pixels this way, measure it again. Okay, make it this time, measure it, okay, back this way. Yeah, it drives me nuts. Whereas in the original, it's like right click, 1-to-1, perfect. And I hope they put that back. But yeah, I absolutely needed the new version for what I want to do, because trying to get MAME to run something... Well, I have to run things in a window. I only have one monitor. If I run something full screen, I'm screwed. I can't actually see what's going on my screen. I can't read chat, and that's kind of important to me. So yeah, I need to be able to run things in a window, and I need to be able to get them to reasonably scale and position the way that I want to, despite the fact that the game that I'm running... Yeah, it's like I don't want to have to readjust everything when I switch games. And of course, all sorts of different arcade games in the emulator, all different sizes. I need them to all come out consistently, and that's something the new version of OBS allows. So yeah, although I have not actually tried anything else, and as a result my recommendation probably shouldn't count for all that much as a direct result, I am actually very happy with OBS. So I do recommend that. Yeah, some arcade demo rolls aren't so cleverly designed. It's like, put the effort into your game to make the demo last a little bit. You don't want people to think that the game will kill you off within 5 seconds. That does not sell a game in its attract mode. You would have thought this to be common sense, but there's a lot of examples of that just not working out. I will play one more time, because I am hoping to actually make it to a 3rd stage. I should be good enough to do that. And I spent quite a bit of time and effort getting the layout set up specifically for this game. So, I am going to make the most of it. And you will almost certainly see me play the Ninja Warriors very first thing on stream tomorrow to get even more mileage out of it. Just as a reminder, because it came up, it wasn't intentional, but I am indeed going to be streaming again tomorrow. I have no theme, I have no plan beyond that first game. I keep my options open, I take requests. It is Friday free-for-all. It does not necessarily need to be a retro title that I play, but at the moment that's sort of what I've got available to me. But there is no theme. Anything that I have and that isn't against Twitch's policies, I would be willing to play. Oh! Throw it! Throw it! Throw it! I will try again. If I end up doing that badly again, I will switch to something else. I gotta draw the line somewhere. Ooh, darn. See. Alright, got it. It's a very simple pattern those little enemies follow, but it's so annoying. I seem to choose just the right time to double back. Nail me to where I usually want to find myself on the screen. Come on, don't you dare get back here, thank you. Alright. Good. That... may need it against these guys. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Ugh! That was terrible. It's absolutely terrible of me. No! Give me that shield. Thank you. Ugh. I'm taking a hit already. Ugh. Are you kidding me? The tank must have got a shot through to hit me there. Uh-oh. I want to grab that before the boss appears, because I know it will not stick around if the boss does show up. That was probably not worth the hit. There we go. Yeah. All the enemies vanish when the boss shows up. The entire background changes. Yeah, colored enemies will not drop power-ups. Okay. My bomb is particularly powerful right now. Alright. I will read that later. I'll fight the boss. There we go. Alright. Catch you later, Cap. Yeah, I've noticed it's been bouncing a tiny bit. Oh, I gotta pay more attention. I almost hit that divider wall. Yeah, this game is perhaps slightly more taxing than most games on MAME for its time frame. Simply because of the screen real estate. Yeah, I actually dropped a few frames there. I'm not sure how that happened. Hopefully there isn't something else in the background that's going to try to mess with me. Yes. 2 of them, no less. I don't know how long the shield power-ups stick around. I might actually in the future want to try leaving one there. See if I can grab it after I lose the first one like I just did. No, 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 no. Ah! That was avoidable. Damn it. Whoa, hey. He's spawning right in front of a wall. Sheesh. These things apparently move out of the way when I shoot them. And the others move into the way when I get close. Okay. How am I gonna figure this out? Okay. There we go. Bloody. Man, those things are positioned right behind the wall. The time I need to drop the bombs in order to hit them, it's tough to do given the wall that they have there protecting them, and that I'm dealing with those orb things on the way. I did get a game just over 500,000. I don't know. I might highlight it, but I doubt it. Probably wait until I can at least beat 2 bosses. Yeah, you'll be seeing me play this more in the future, I'm sure. I am actually fond of the game. I wish I were better at it, though. I'm not entirely sure I actually know precisely what you mean. 86 total plan. Let me hit my magic button here. Let's see. I'm gonna change the marquee. Alcohol. It's the same year. Take a brief moment to peek in on performance here. Just see if there's something else naughty running. No, everything seems to be behaving. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure why I lost frames that time, but should be okay. I do not want to leave that open. That takes up resources itself. Okay. Two buttons, one fires. As you can see, I have a limited range on my shots. Much like Tolkien's earlier Tiger Heli. Which this game sort of looks like at times. And the other button is use power up. These stars in this game work just like the red capsules in Radius. I fill up a meter at the bottom there. I can choose my power up. Wing makes the ship wider, but the firepower widens to match. Side gives me a fantastic horizontal shot. Oof! Ouch. It looks like an old donkey cart or something. Just like Radius, if you die with at least one unused power-up, it sets you back to grab speed at the very beginning of your life. Very useful, I've found. Okay. Incidentally, this was about as far as I made it yesterday, so, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, hopefully buy me a moment. Oh, crap. This is, I've called Slap Fight, I believe, pretty much everywhere other than the United States. Might be mistaken on that, but, that seems to be the case. Oh no, I actually did make it this far, and I remember I had the bomb power-up active. And it was actually breaking the roofs of those buildings back there, and seemed to make some extra things pop up, but it was really tough to use. And I died just after powering up, so I, of course, don't have the immediate speed up available. This is a very, unique, fun game that I'm sure I will be playing quite a bit more of in the future. I'll definitely try this again. It looks like a chariot. It looks like a fallen chariot there. Yeah, just like Gradius, you pretty much have to spend that first power-up on a speed increase. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do 2 speed increases in this game. Actually, that looks like a, well, it's a bit small for it, given the size of those chariots, but that actually looks like a Ben-Hur-style chariot track there. I'm gonna try to hold out for the bomb weapon this time. That seems to be able to expose hidden things on the ground, and I would like to disturb that a bit. I don't think I want another wing. Yeah, it has a blast radius to it. It tells me I better take this side weapon to myself. Yeah, you can see it does things. Some of these roofs are cracking. Plants are randomly popping up. There are a few more over there, I know that much. Oh. I have no idea if they do anything. Yes, that would be a fantastic name for a game. Actually, it occurs to me that the game that would apply to already exists. I can't remember its name. I think it's called like Rose and Camellia or something like that. Oh. It's a Victorian-themed face-slapping game. I've never actually played it myself, but I've heard of it. I know it exists. I've seen screenshots. I should actually look up its exact name. This is definitely a challenging little game. It's got its secrets. Better do that. Very cautious of being from the side. I don't know where the enemy spawns are yet. Can only be hitting that crystal right in front, apparently. Ah, if I'm too far away, my shots won't reach it. Ugh. 12 of them being mean. Ah. Oh, I should have taken the speed up when I had the chance. Definitely should have taken the speed up. Oh my. Let me try that one more time. At least you get that first extra life that's early. But I will play a Parodius game after this. I am fine with that. Since it was suggested. And it's a good thing to follow up this with. Let's try holding out for a laser this time. Let's see how that works. Hopefully it gives me more range. I would love to have that. Get to it one piece. Oh! It's one of those one-shot on the screen only deals. I fire again, I cancel my previous shot. But if I hold in the button, the shot will actually go all the way across the screen. Okay, interesting. Shield sounds more than a little useful. I guess I want side next. Here, I guess it's probably gonna be wing, because I'm pretty sure that this and bomb are mutually exclusive. Hopefully I don't regret picking up wing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah! That was my chance! That was my chance. Alright, definitely going to have to do more learning here. Oh, bloody hell. Definitely need that speed. It's way too slow with just one. As a matter of fact, I'm going to assume this will take a second, because I don't think I'm actually getting any more before the boss anyway. I'm going to have to dodge as much as possible here. Ugh! Well, at least I survived past it. That's just gonna have to do for now. Uh-oh! Something's coming up from behind. There we go. Better take that side gun. Deal with that sort of thing without getting quite so close! Whoa, whoa, what? Boy! Okay. What a strange segment this is. Oh, okay. Sort of understates it. I wasn't sure if it would count as me colliding with the enemy when it popped out of there. I didn't want to try to stand in that one spot. Probably should have just stayed there and experimented. Well, that looks like a Saul Tower. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing part Xevious in this game. And although I will play Parodius next, I think the game I'll play after that is a very obscure but why that's a lot of bullets. Ah, they found me. Well, that wasn't bad at all. Sega made a game with some similarities to Xevious, but where it differs is absolutely genius, and I will gladly show that game off. It's called Guardia. You will probably be seeing that very soon. Okay, I believe someone said Parodius. Parodius. Yeah, I think there are several different Parodius titles. I don't know if this is the first one or not, actually. You know what? Give me just a moment here. Things might chunk slightly. Okay, so this actually is the first arcade Parodius. Alright. Just making sure of that. Okay. Konami, 1990. Oh Dios! Ah! Nemesis. Radius. 86. Salamander. 88. Radius 2 or Vulcan Venture. 89. Radius 3. And now 1990. This silly game. This is gonna be 3 buttons, isn't it? Yeah, it is. And I am almost certainly not going to want them set up the way that they are. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that the power-up button is actually button 1. Then fire, and then bomb. So that's what I'm going to want. Yes, I do get the selection style here. Huh. Kentaro, huh? I'll play as the penguin, sure. Yes, look at all the printies. Yeah, that's what I thought. And you don't start with E1, that's right. Yeah, that first speed up makes such an astounding difference. Whoops, I didn't even take 2. Yes, the bells from Twinbee also appear. Parodius games. Oh, are you kidding me? What is that effect? Random? And it screwed me? Killed all my other power-ups? That's funk. She broke that in time. Alright, so this is really obnoxious right now. Of course it's a kill-all instead of a power. Alright, I'm off to a bad start, but I haven't lost a life yet, at least. Got that going. Alright.
Photon missile! Ooh, bubble!
Yes! That was awesome! Actually got to control that timing. Pew pew pew! Yes! It's a kettle ship! Wait, that didn't come out right at all. Unintentional homophone there. The bubble gives you 360 degrees of protection apparently, but yeah. The hitbox increases the size accordingly. I have played this before, but it has been a long time. Oh, no. Bye-bye!
Throwback. Proton missile.
They're actually saying proton missile, but at the bottom it says photon. Photon. I'm not sure what to think of that, frankly. Done? Looks that way. Alright. All start the same way. Space.
Split gun.
Shots, a little bit of a blast radius there. Actually useful things. Now these twin bells here, if shot, they bounce back up. Why is the music from City Connection playing? I lost the bell back there. If you shoot the bell every so often... Got it. It will actually change color. If you haven't played Twin Bee, and it wouldn't surprise me if you haven't. Not terribly well known outside of the game. Yeah, they work the same way in that game. Yuck, that back. I got greedy there. Grab it when it's a color other than gold. It will actually give you a special power. You should remember what they are most of the times. I never did spend much time playing, Twin Bee. Certainly not before Microsoft Game came on that. On the 360 anyway.
Proton missile.
What? My word, there are a lot of them. Nope, that did not work. I'll play that again. That game lasted a while, but I feel like I didn't do terribly well. I will switch ships, though. There's the Twin Bee. Should actually play some Twin Bee. I did have pretty much all of the, I think I have written down on my list Radius series slash Proteus series slash Twin Bee series. Just kind of got lazy and been like, yeah, all of them. Ooh, fire straight ahead. There we go. It was a one-shot deal, though, huh?
Action.
Oh. I seem to recall green being particularly nice. Ah! This is a temporary effect. You can't fire, but you grow large and just crash the vehicles. wall clearers then.
Teamwork.
Oh, darn. That's not good. What? Why did Count Von Count pop out of that destroyed box and then take me out? What the heck?
Three-way.
There we go. What? Is there a down frame? There's a time you can do nothing. Oh, that's the main shot here.
Rocket punch.
Yeah, I lost the three-way pretty quickly there. This might be. Certainly made that a lot easier.
Three-way.
My three-way gun.
Action.
Bulk crash! Huh. Look at that! Now that's a thing. Seems I have several. Very, very useful here, wow.
Action.
I'm just gonna go ahead and drop that right now. We have made progress. Oh! Not much. Damn it.
Teamwork.
Speed up right away. Probably beyond dead otherwise. Just a guess. That might not have been a lot. No. Yeah, I quickly checked Wikipedia to see. I just wanted to make sure that the original Proteus game actually began with Proteus, if it had some other term in the title first. Turns out that there's like over a dozen Proteus games. Yeah, it's like totally a thing. Well, that rocket punch certainly helped there. Man. Yeah. That's probably a good idea. These cylindrical levels, I'm still... I have the tendency to forget that it's arranged that way. bell, no! I don't want a bell! Alright, I'm just gonna get past it. Konami and their dancing girls.
Rocket punch.
Sunset Riders has that scene in the tavern. Just come back this way. Run and Gun has the cheerleaders. Rodius has this. Konami thing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Really? Yes. This game, though.
Rewind.
Come on. Really? No way. More with the cylindrical design.
Action.
All those goodies. Oh no! Not again! Ah! The game is mean. Flashbacks to life force here. Fire! 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 Bang! Told you so. Oh man. Well, that's easily better than I usually do. Good stuff. Nemesis gives you the option to put in your gender with your initials. This does the same thing. Although they add, put in other. I actually shouldn't laugh because I know there are plenty of people who would actually choose that in this day and age. And I've got no... really? Here, for you Animal Crossing fans. Pick the gyroid. Alrighty. I think that's enough of that. Enjoy it, though I do. Oh yes, Gradius series, Salamander series, Twin Bee series, Parodius series was something I wrote down. All of the above. Okay. Ooh. I definitely want to play that for the end of the night, but probably later rather than sooner. For now, this is one of those games that I did not know about at all, never saw it in an arcade or anything, until emulation brought it to light. And I pretty much fell in love with it right away. This game is amazing. And clearly, that is a much better option for it. Playing it. Okay. So, this game though, is going to look a lot like Xevious to start. Waves of enemies, and what looks like a crosshair sight, but that's about to change. Because this game has power-ups, and boy are they fantastic. Just circle in there and grab that. Oh, hold on. That's extremely important for me to switch. Start that over. I don't use both buttons at the same time. I do assign it to two different spaces, so I don't have to worry about it again later if I'm holding the controller differently. I'm just going to restart the game here. Yes, power-ups appear with rotating mines flying around them. You can't shoot out the mines. You have to time your entrance to grab the power-up. That will make them all go away. And that will increase your main shot. The ground targets can also drop power-ups of a different type. The meter at the bottom right there shows those. The green one will increase your shot speed. The blue ones increase your movement speed at 2 different levels. The reds won't do anything until you get all 5, and then they give you an orbital, rotating shield of sorts that will destroy enemy shots and enemies. And perhaps most importantly, those circling mines around power-ups. Getting the final power-up to max out your ship, yeah, those 6 mines, you need your ship to be sped up really fast or already have the orbital to just break through. You get a whopping 100,000 point bonus if you max out the ship. Good luck with that. But perhaps the most interesting element to me is the equivalent to the crosshair sight. That is actually a bomb. Press the button, it blows up. It destroys ground targets beneath it. It does have Sol towers. Look at that one. The bomb, after you use it, basically the ship respawns anew and flies back out. Ugh. Man, this got nasty. But you don't have to wait for it to travel all the way out to that distance before you drop another one. Which means you can use it to kill a ground target at point blank. The closer a target is to you when you blow it up with the bomb, the more points it's worth. It's 200 at max range, it's 1,300 at point blank. And this is a horrible, horrible start. Holy cow. At least I can cancel the continue timer. It is a very tough game. The hitbox is very unforgiving. But the design is is just fantastic. I love the music. All the ground targets will drop something. Usually just these tiny little... Are you kidding me? Usually just these... That one doesn't... Oops. Almost misspelled it there. Yes, this game is very unforgiving. It is a very momentum-based game with all of those power-ups involved, but hopefully, you will actually see me. I do need a little bit of a warm-up, but hopefully you will see me actually max out the ship. Get that 100,000 sooner rather than later. It might even be tonight, I'm hoping it is. I admittedly have not practiced, though. Which probably shows, astoundingly. Let's just get past that. Yeah. Everyone stop getting shot! Why not have Darth Vader pop up? Army has Batman pop up. Jailbreak. There we go. Now we have the shot accelerator. That's gonna make things a lot easier. Alright, I've actually got the speed maxed out too. Ah, you're kidding me! Ah! That should not be happening. I should not be getting hit by these guys at all. They're not that hard. There is a bit of a rhythm to it. Yeah, so why the hell didn't I do that the first time? I'm on my way, too. When you die, you lose all of your power-ups. Although the, whoa. Okay. Yeah, those things are very unforgiving. Those, yeah, the red power-ups, those that will actually carry forward from life to life until you actually get all 5. If you die, then just the whole line. Orbital may not seem like much, but it makes the game decidedly easier. It's very effective. The music even changes when you grab it. That was just way too greedy of me. Way too greedy. Yeah, this is looking bad, but... if I can grab an orbital, we need one more. There we go. Of course I die right after I get it. Well, that's better than the score I had there, but I can assure you I have done far better than that. But once again, hard drive failures. Lost 2 years worth of high scores, among much more valuable things. Alright. I'm not giving up on this yet. must be more pew-pewing. I haven't shown off nearly enough of this fantastic unknown game yet. I want to try to play at least one relatively obscure game that few people have heard of. Each of my Throwback Thursdays. It's my little retro obscuro. This is your pew 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 retro obscuro right here. So many people know Xevious, so few people know this game, and that is a crying shame because this game is amazing. I am getting my arse handed to me left and right here, and I am enjoying every moment of this game. Awesome. Shoot, master! No. Power there. Yes. Okay. Starting to hit a stride, but it can all fall apart. Oh, I wish I had destroyed that gun if I had the chance. Okay. There we go. Oh no, don't do that to me! Yes! Okay. Get off of here. Sure. The later power-ups do get harder to collect. You can see those lines are nice and big now. There we go. What am I doing anyway? And max speed. Grabbing that final power-up is going to be very tough to do. Fast enough to make it happen. I really wish I had the orbital for it. No, not while the gun is shooting at me. Yes! Okay. Now I actually have spread fire. And it all together too. Oh. Damn it. I haven't even made it to the first boss yet. This is just... my word. I am hoping I can get it to play decidedly longer very, very shortly. Really? I have reset this so many times already. Unbelievable. I may actually have to move on to something else soon, but I reserve the right to return to this. Yeah, learning that timing, that rhythm, to drop the bomb at point blank is a very, very useful skill to pick up in this game. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You also have to be willing to just... I am not going to grab that. The game does not allow your ship to go too close to the bottom or the sides of the screen. This is the bottom left corner that I can get to there. Whoa. What? Seriously? my little concession to poverty speedrunners. I will Mingli myself when I reset a game. For the first time, anyway. Ugh. This is, more than a little disappointing right now. Come on, come on, come on! I don't even have a 6-digit score yet. I haven't finished the first stage yet. Ugh. Okay. Okay, this is going to be my final attempt before I take a break. I'll be just a few minutes during the break. Hopefully decidedly more than that during the game. Look at all the fucks this game gives. Damn it. Gun needs to go. Alright. I get to destroy the back one first. Alright. Both speed ups. Very careful, I can grab that last power up. Soon. Ah! Damn it! I thought that bullet had already gone by. I'm just not getting it all together. I should have been able to dodge that bullet. That was bad. Oh man. Oh. Nearly 2 hours have already gone by. I haven't done a single highlight-worthy thing yet. It's not going well so far, but the night is young, as they say. Alright. You know the drill. Back in just a couple minutes.